Okay, we are starting up the Stanton SCS-4DJ mixing console. Now, I am not a DJ, and I don't know anything really about assembling DJ mixers and the theory and the technique, I suppose, that's involved in making them sound good. So what I intend to do is just play with some of the effects and basically turn this thing into a glitch machine and just abuse it any way I can, just to see what kind of sounds we can get out of it. Okay, so I guess you could say I'm using it more as an experimental music creating tool. Here we see waveforms developing from the files that I'm browsing through and loading. So we load file A and file B into either side. Have a look at our waveform, and I don't know if there's too many reflections on the screen, but you can see that there's a synth waveform at the top here and a drum waveform at the bottom. So I can slide between the two signals in the usual way. Let's just try the drum beat. Okay. All kinds of filter effects. I love this filter. Flanger. Now I can scratch this backwards too if I want to. Try the slicer, I love this one. The slicer's a little hard to control. In fact, the point of the effect seems to put the whole thing out of control, which, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, of course. Just I haven't quite figured out yet exactly how you stay in command of it. Okay, and then we got a delay effect as well. Okay, let's hear a bit of that delay. Alright, let's try the two together now. So we're going to mix into the center. And this is what my synth part sounds like. Using the slice effect again. Now we're getting the hang of it. Okay. Now I'm going to try a little bit of scratching with this one. So there's our synth sound. And let's add the slicer while we're doing the scratching. Alright, now we're into 8-bit computer game country. So there you go. Pretty much totally random there. Just putting stuff together using mainly the slicer, a little bit of delay, a little bit of filter, and just seeing what this machine can do for me in terms of just feeding back information from these WAV files here and just mixing and mashing it up any way you like. I hope you found that interesting, and I'm sorry I'm not a real DJ who can give you some real information about this, but hey, there are other videos And of course I'd suggest you read about it on the net too, because it is getting some really good reviews, and physically it does have some excellent features. All of this stuff is beautifully built. The operating system is really good. The full color screen is superb. You can play videos on this screen as well, incidentally. For headphone jacks, it's got 3mm and 6mm out, so I don't have to stuff around with adapters or anything like that. In America, I think they call them 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch or something like that, or 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch. Anyway, point is, it's got the 2 socket adapter sizes for your headphones. And finally, I'm just going to show you one thing, and I think this is the best design feature about this thing, or certainly the most innovative design feature, is if you flip over the back, there are 2 little dials here that you can undo, and securely and safely in the back here you can store all kinds of other gear. It's not a massive space, but that is so handy for USB sticks, any extra adapters or cables that you need. This is such a brilliant feature, and I think every bit of audio equipment for DJs or people in bands or any kind of traveling working type musician should have access to that feature. It's such a useful thing. Stanton SCS-4DJ.